Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yeah, man, you know what it is and you know what it ain't. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. All right, so like I said, over the weekend, I was compiling a whole bunch of like Essence Festival complaints. So I was like, all right, let me take a day from it so it's not too emotional, and then I'll get into it. So here we go. Without further ado, you guys read the title. You guys know what's going on, and I just told you what's happening if you didn't even know what's going on after that. So here we go. Nobody from New Orleans would approve of this. The Battle of Jollof versus Jambalaya at Essence Fest. This was it was like a celebrity basketball game that kicked off Essence Fest. I believe it was Juvie was there in the building and things of that sort. So there was that. Okay, that's the first one. All right, second one. Here we go. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me scoot this over. Back when Essence Fest had Essence. This was 2003. And it was Luther Vandross, Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Anita Baker, Boyz II Men, Barry White, B.B. King, Mary J. Blige, the OJs with Gerald Levert, Aretha Franklin, Maze featuring Frankie Beverly, Earth, Wind & Fire, Gerald Albright, and Aaliyah. Now, here's my thing about this thing. I've never seen anything in all my years of living where someone was okay with what was happening actually like in real time. I remember probably the BET Awards this year, like where everybody was like, yo, the BET Awards were so good this year. That's like the last thing. Everything else is like Saturday Night Live is not what it used to be. The paper isn't what it used to be. Like, you know, I work in media, so it's like the paper isn't what it used to be. The WSB TV is Channel 2 Action News isn't what it used to be. Atlanta isn't Atlanta anymore. The wings aren't the wings. Like, I remember the old Atlanta. Bring back the old Atlanta where we would just actually dance in the club and have such a good time, and bring back Freaknik. And you know, this Atlanta is just don't hit the same as, you know, Atlanta all watered down and gentrified. Like, that's literally every single thing. And New Orleans is, you know, I miss the pre-Katrina New Orleans. You know, there's New Orleans. I don't know about it. You know, like it's everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I miss the old this. I miss the old Kanye. I miss the this and that. You rarely see someone say like, this is the best it's ever been. You rarely see the majority say this is the best this has ever been. I enjoy it. It's always like, it ain't as good as what it used to be. Always. In anything, bro. All right, Essence Fest. Here's the thing that I was referring to, the AT&T sponsored guardrails. This is alleged, according to according to this social media post. This is not confirmed, all alleged. Take that with a grain of salt. Yeah. AT&T sponsored guardrails. They said focus on culture, creating a living force, creating legacy, storytelling, inclusion without identity specific language. What in the world? Traditional innovation, technology impact framed with curiosity, connection as a tool for amplifying votes, enabling creativity and fostering community. Avoid race, gender, and sexuality terms. Negative framing of AI or tech. Critique of institutions, combative or divisive language. Say this instead of that. Instead of Black culture is being erased, try, how can we carry forward cultural nuance? AI is killing creativity. How is technology reshaping how we create? Oh my goodness. We're losing our traditions. We're losing recipes. What deserves to evolve or be reimagined? Boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. All right, next. This was in addition to people complaining about Target. So I was like, dang, it's crazy. Now this one is, you guys could up to interpretation. Question is floating around, what happened to Essence Fest? A picture is worth 1,000 words. This is the, I believe, the editor-in-chief of Essence and her wife. And so you see the family, and there it is. Okay, next. Black Americans, what is a class cliff hire for Essence Fest?
So what does that mean? It means that when something has happened within the company itself, they will hire like a woman or maybe another minority to try and turn a new leaf. they may have fresh eyes or something like that. Well, that's the reason why Wanga was hired. But not only that, she's Kenyan, and what they were trying to do is rebrand or expand Essence, okay, into a broader audience. Okay, that's what's going on. That's what Glass Cliff hires do. They try and change something about the company. If the company's going bankrupt, for instance, a Glass Cliff hire will we're going to try and help it out. Okay, and if a lot of times Glass Cliff hires are blamed for a company's failure. Okay, because they weren't able to save it. Okay, they weren't able to do anything with it. So what happened, it looks like Dennis, this guy right here, stepped down because of alleged, and he's from Liberia. So he stepped down after he had acquired, I think around 2018, 2020, Essence. And this guy is the founder of Shea Moisture, right? So he acquired it from Time. He acquired Essence from Time. So after he acquired it, it became, quote unquote, allegedly, as reported, a toxic work environment at Essence. So he stepped down, okay, because he was trying to, I don't know, expand the brand or do something different or whatever, right? So here's where another Glass Cliff hire comes in. Wanga. She's from Kenya. Okay? So now the Essence Festival goes on this year, and boom, people don't like it. Okay? So, yeah, that's what a Glass Cliff hire is. And so before I even made this video, I said, okay, was she a Glass Cliff hire? And this is what I got. So, yeah, if you read that, she was hired to try and save what was tanking under Dennis. Okay? So I don't know how long Essence is going to survive if they don't bring it back home to what it's supposed to be,
my boy.
Because I think that's what's actually missing. Okay. Again, Time, I think, and Dennis, they were trying to do something different. I could be wrong. And then after all the allegations, Wanga was introduced as CEO, and now things are getting a little bit worse. So, yeah, that may be why Essence is having some issues this year, because it's been having issues for a couple years because the wrong people are in charge.
Okay, so that's what she's saying. She's saying the wrong people are in charge, and she's saying it might have been a glass cliff hire. According to her definition of what a glass cliff hire is, the first thing I think of is what somebody else said. They need a Red Lobster. Red Lobster rebranding, complete rebrand, bringing something new. Buddy came to the forefront. He went right to work. He said, seafood boil. And then them folks said, man, you know what? You all right with me, Mr. New Red Lobster man. Essence Fest is exactly what we've been talking about since I jumped this delineation porch 5 years ago. We told y'all, folks, we're literally trying to erase Black Americans, our culture, our history, our story from our land. Crazy work when you think about it. We winning. In 20 years, folks going to be looking around wondering what happened to Black American culture, and I'm going to be there to blame y'all for letting this stuff slide when it mattered. I understand we want to embrace the diaspora, but y'all are allowing the erasure of our identity to happen in the process. Like I said what I said last night, I'll repeat a little bit of it tonight. I felt like One Dance was really a shift in culture of like the DJs really forcing Afro beats and Caribbean type of sets and DJ sets at events and things of that nature. And while I like it every now and again, at the same time it could be a bit much. I am from Atlanta. At the end of the day, I love trap music, I love hip hop music, I love just gospel and R&B and a lot of soul. And I know at the root of all of those genres that I just named are, African drums and everything like that, going back to our roots. But sometimes you just want to hear some Mary J. Blige and and some 21 Savage and some I'm trying to think of sometimes you just want to hear Baby Chief do it in a spot. So sometimes you just want to hear Baby Chief do it. Hear Baby Chief do it went west. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. SSB, like it's like it's a part of every DJ set now, and it's like 15 to 20, sometimes 30 minutes. Sometimes they could do a whole hour of nothing but Afro beats, and it's like, all right, bro, goodness gracious, like I could do this. Is what I like. Give me this, right? So DJ going a little bit all around, right? He's doing the old school, he's doing the 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. We could do something like this, right? We could do everyone falling, start with that, right? And then you could go to the shy yo, like go to the Burner Boy most popular song. And then you could even do Essence. Me personally, I'm tired of the song Essence. They overplayed it in 2020. However, if you want to do that, you could do that. Or another Tim song. Well, Tim's not really like when she be singing in English, it's not really just straight up Afrobeats. But like if he had like Free Minds or something, like that wouldn't go under the Afrobeats genre of the set. But you could do something like that and then keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just stunting on my ex. Keep it pushing, dog. And it's not even good Afro beats. Even people from Africa say it's not that good. So there you have it, man. There you have it. Like it's just I guess a watered down, diluted, Americanized version of Afro beats that the people in Africa are like, we don't rock with this. All right, next thing, man. Oh no, not next thing. Next tweet. Okay, here he goes. The African feather takeover. We were sold into slavery, and now we can eat and benefit off your achievements after slavery. First of all, it's crazy to be beefing like all the way with like Africans, bro. Like that's insane. Second of all, this is not the Essence Festival. If you can see here, this is obviously not Essence Fest. This is probably like a fashion show or something. I'm gonna meet it because they're playing music in here. All right, yeah, you see here. Hinene. But yeah, this beef makes no sense. The beef, okay, SSB. So like, what do they even get out of this? I think what the people are trying to do with Essence Fest is like, I don't know, honest. Like, I guess it's just trying to get people to go back to Essence Fest for real because it was lighter. It was way lighter. Like, his video gives UK or Paris type vibe. Yeah, this definitely isn't the Essence Fest. Um, but yeah, the thing I'm saying about it is okay. The attendance was down. Attendance was down, vendors were down, everything like that. And some people said it was because of their large sponsorship with Target. Other people were mad about the AT&T verbiage language and stuff like that. Hold on, let me pull that up again. This of saying you can't bring up race, gender, or sexual terms, negative framing of AI or tech, or critique of institutions, combative or divisive language. You couldn't do any of that. So some people were upset with AT&T. Some people were upset with Target. Some people were just upset with attendance has been down for many festivals, to be fair, 100%. And that's the other point. Some people just don't have the money no more. You got inflation, you got you know what I'm saying, the state of the economy. I think with AI, ironically, with the AI, a lot of people are just concerned about like the futures of their jobs. The fact that, I posted a video of riding in a Waymo. Check that out on the shorts if you haven't seen it before. The self-driving Uber and everything like that. My last night in Atlanta, while it was kind of like a fun experience and like scary and all of the things, at the end of the day, like that's taking away labor from people who even just drive Uber on the side. Microsoft did, like you said, SSB, another large layoff. They did that last year as well, but they just laid off another 9,000 employees. And it comes down to, bro, like AI is taking people's jobs, or people are fearful for AI taking their jobs, and to see companies lean more on AI and people to encourage you to use AI. Tell the prompt to create you a dog hopping over the island in my kitchen into a fire, but it's Donald Glover and Community when he walks into the room that is on fire with a stack of pizzas and he's looking shocked. Can you do that for me, Mr. Chat GP? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, not only is the economic state right now kind of in the toilet for America, on top of that is like people are concerned with jobs. Am I going to have this job much longer because of the rise of technology and modern technology? So all of these reasons are reasons why a family like my family, right, growing up, I went to Essence Fest once as a kid. I was 14 or 15. It was like 2010, and we went as a family. Uh, the kids did not go to any of the concerts. It was just my stepmom and my dad. They the only ones that went to the concerts that night. I was just babysat the kids, and the kids, we all went to the convention center because the convention center was free. Still, the amount of money that it took to bring all of us to New Orleans to drive in a car, 6 hours from Atlanta to New Orleans, and feed the kids all throughout the week and pay for the hotel room for us to have the space to stay there for 3 4 days, was probably crazy for my dad, to be honest, back then. And like you don't recognize these things as much when you're a kid, of like how much he sacrificed for that, because this was in right coming right off of the market crash. My dad, he was doing real estate and stuff, so the market crash of '08, and Detroit being a desolate town and all of these things. And so the fact that he did that for us coming off of that was like amazing. And I really appreciate that from my dad. So Pops, Pops not probably watching this, I ain't gonna lie. See, I'm at to clip it and send it to him myself. But I say all this to say, like, that isn't a reality for most families in 2025 now. It's just people just aren't that stable at this moment to bring an entire family from Atlanta, from Savannah, from Birmingham, from Jackson, Mississippi, from Memphis, from all of these places in the South, Houston, and all of these Little Rock, all these places in the South, to come to New Orleans for a family vacation at the Essence Festival. People just don't probably have that money as well. So you have all of these things mixed in, and you have decline in attendance. And most people are saying we're not going back to Essence Fest until you stop focusing on the diaspora of African Americans, or Black people. We want Black Americans, Black American history. And that's what they're saying. Me personally, I'm like, I showed up myself. I had my boots on the ground myself, no pun intended. And the panels and the guests and people that they had, for me, of the schedule that I set out, it was enough. It was good enough for me for free. I got to see Drewski. I got to see Zoe Spencer. I got to see Cheryl Swoops. I got to see some of the top, what I'm saying, other things that I don't want to give away right now. I'll just wait till those uploads get up. Coco Jones, Leon Thomas, so many performers and so many great speakers and dynamic guests, Lay Banks, all for free. And I'm saying, like, I managed. I managed. So a lot of people are complaining about it, said this sucked. This was the worst year ever. It was mid. Da-da-da-da-da. I managed, and my feet were on the ground. So I want to make sure I said that. All right, next thing next. Oh, well, next complaint next, Charlie. Next complaint was, as it loads up, what is the next complaint we have here? Oh, okay. This is Beyonce. So, people have been getting on Beyonce for, like, she's been wearing red, white, and blue, an American flag. That's been like her whole thing for this Cowboy Carter run. And so someone's like, the American thing is getting cringe. We made a video about this already with Momo Boy, with the "If I was American, I will get my way." Right. So we did a whole video on that already. And I was like, bro, being Black American is all I know. Like, I don't know about my roots. Like, I could 23 and me it and go way back and be like, yeah, Kenya. Man, them Kenyans will be like, boy, we do not know you. Take your American behind back across that water. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Black people, we're in this weird space where it's like, you want to embrace the American flag and look like a coon, or do you want to embrace your roots and it's like the roots people, they don't want me anywhere near them, especially like on their homeland. And then the Americans, you call me a coon, but it's like, dang, like I was born in America. I can't. Beyonce can't change the fact that she was born in Houston. Like I can't change the fact I was born in Marietta, Georgia. You know, it just is what it is. So this is what someone said. They said they're crying, but remember when she tried the Pan African thing, and the Africans told her no. This was around the era of Lion King, which obviously is an adaptation based off of kind of like African culture and things of that sort. So she did the brown skin girls on a lot of drums and a lot of kind of just native on the ground things. People were mad about it. A lot of people were mad because a light skinned woman was singing brown skinned girls and singing about how beautiful brown skinned women are. Like it was kind of like a, you think you are, you know what I'm saying? We all talk about it, but there was that, right? So that was another thing. Okay. Next was this, the last one I have. It's from Ricky Smiley. It's a video. Shout out Ricky Smiley, first of all. Thank you for all you've done for the culture. Thank you for making my mom laugh with your church friendly comedy. And you know, prayers up to you as always for, you know, the loss of Eric Mays and the loss of, you know, your son, obviously. So shout out to Ricky Smiley. Let's get it.
Scare nobody, but we are in danger. If you haven't been watching the news and checking out everything that's going on, we're in a lot of danger right now because the Constitution, the United States Constitution, as we know it, they about to cut all through that. And we are accustomed to having rights. All your rights, all of our rights is at risk right now.
Oh, he talking about the big beautiful bill. I think he about to talk about the diaspora in Essence Fest.
That whole Make America Great Again.
Uh-oh.
As far as this administration and the way he is going and the way things are going. And when they say great again, that means your ass don't have no rights. If you go and watch Joy Reid videos, if you get an opportunity to watch Joy Reid videos, go watch them. You'll learn a lot, especially her video on slavery. Oh, we're gonna wait till the midterm election comes. Ain't gonna be no midterm election. You better look into getting a dual citizenship somewhere if you can, because things about to get ugly.
So SSB, I'm thinking like I just seen like things about to get ugly, this and that. I'm thinking he about to talk about the diaspora and Essence Festival and things of that sort. This man Ricky Smiley is talking about the big beautiful bill and MAGA and things of that sort. It's 10 out of 10 fear bait, 100%. 10 out of 10 fear bait.
About to get really ugly. Yep. And I'm scared. Scared. It might be a point where we might have to pack up our families and leave, because if ICE can get immigrants or whatever and just go and get them and without their due process in court, why can't they do it to everybody else? Now they're doing it to Haitians. And who do you think is next? And they don't give a damn if you're a Democrat or a Republican. They don't care. Nah, they don't care. Get ready. These white supremacy concentration camps, they're all over the country. They're stocking up on weapons and everything, as if they are preparing for a war.
SSB got me crying, dog. Okay, all right. Because he said this guy is fear mongering. First of all, this guy is Ricky Smiley. We gotta put some respect on Ricky Smiley, comedy legend, everything like that. So the thing about the American born, I don't think directly they'll just be taking out the Americans and things of that sort and put them in cages. at the ICE detention center, the local ICE detention center. Um, what do I think? I think what we see from the arrests at the protests for these things, I think they're setups to get black people to be mad about something in the future. I know I had a whole conspiracy about it with one of my mentors, and with that, right? So like, you get black people mad, they start marching, they start protesting, and the cops and ICE, they're gonna treat those protesters just the same way that they've treated the ICE protesters and things of that sort. So that's what I see is happening next. But if you were born in America, like you said, everything like that, I don't think it'll be an issue of like getting out. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people about to go. No pro zero in the building, Brooklyn. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, my bad, my bad. I don't uh assigned you to a borough. You ain't even from that borough, probably. New York in the building. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people about to go. No protest can stop it. They are arresting people at the protest. 100%. That's what I was saying. But I was saying for black people, even though it might not be ICE that puts you in a box and you get shipped out, I think they're setting up black people to get arrested, get their name in the system, and for whatever. Oh, Brooklyn, I got it right. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where boom, boom, boom. Shout out to so what you miss? So far, man, I just went over Essence Fest complaints, people complaining about the diaspora, and like Essence Festival becoming Essence Festival of Culture over the past couple of years with their new CEO and stuff. Because with that, oh, SSB, what is it? What is it? What's the conspiracy? What's the conspiracy? Um, but yeah. People just complaining about it and saying Essence Fest, like the reason why the numbers are down and why people aren't going to Essence Fest as much as they used to is because they want to preserve the culture of Black Americans. They feel like this thing that was for Black Americans has been just dissolved into, Afro beats and Jollof rights and everything like that. I think they're trying to collapse the country and let the racists fight against each other. Dog, this is like, I remember I interviewed a 100-year-old one time. I think he might have been like 97, 98, 99. He was somewhere around 100. And I was just talking to him about, just what he's seen over his life in this lifetime. And he said, I think Obama split up the country more than any other president or any other person, public figure. And like, I was just kind of quiet because I can't be like, oh yeah, he did 100%, because I was thinking, here's the thing, because if you want to say no, Trump did. Trump was, in my opinion, a direct response to Barack Obama being in office for 8 years. It's like, okay, like like when you go down in a video game and you like, okay, bro, let me stop playing. Like, oh, you think you funny? Let me get the sticks. All right, 21-point comeback. What's hand? I think that was what was going on. So SSB was saying Trump opened the wound in the open. Zero said SSB socialism will do that. See, my thing is, bro, I think it's like electing Trump was just a direct, like, I think it was just a direct response to Barack Obama being the president. That's what I think. So if you think Trump split up everything among the people, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it was like Obama said that play. But Obama, I don't think did anything to set up like everybody being split up. The only thing about Obama was he was black. So it just added like this huge thing, like, whereas a black president, what the heck? Like, people still going crazy. Zero said he agree. So yeah, man. So I'm like, okay, technically it was Barack Obama that like caused this whole explosion. Cause now, like, we all know that racism never left after the civil rights movement and things of that sort. However, I think it's more out loud and more public than it's ever been in my lifetime. in my lifetime. It's never been, just I didn't grow up in a lifetime where it was like for colors only on and the water fountains and stuff. That wasn't funny. But from what I've seen, bro, it's been crazy, dog. It's been crazy. Like the way people talk in my comment section, this ain't even no underground conspiracy theory political, channel. Like I talk about dang the WNBA and underground hip hop artists. Obama championed on the range thing that on the same thing that Trump did and did a 360 in the second term, leaving behind black people. That's what okay. SSB, I just told you who this guy was. SSB, this is Ricky Smiley, bro. He's a legendary comedian. And he has a radio show, the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. It's been syndicated on the radio, on national radio for like on I want to say Radio 1. It used to be on Radio 1 when I was a kid. Oh, he said, sorry, I'm driving. My bad, SSB. I ain't mean to snap on you like that. Oh, he said, oh, now I know. Yeah. This is Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley.
While we out here popping fans and boots on the ground, they got real boots on the ground.
Nah, Ricky Smiley becoming an old head, bro. You know how to say, all that pop that the Lil Wayne be doing, but you need to pop them grades. He really did one of those lines, bro. We popping our fans, dancing the boots on the ground. Oh, they really gonna have their boots on the ground and get us. Like, Ricky, you starting to sound like an old head, bro. It's crazy.
Because, and the thing about it is, I don't care what you file in court. The Trump administration defined federal judges, court orders and stuff, because what's going to happen?
Yeah, Ricky one of the ones.
He has control of the military. What's going to happen? If he defy a court order, he's president. Right? Okay. Keep your eyes open. Go to Joy Reid page. Go listen to what Roland Martin has to say.
Shout out Roland Martin.
And try to figure out if ICE come and snatch any of us up, what you gonna do? What rights do you have? And even if you have rights, what's the consequence of somebody doing something to you with this administration? Think about it.
Yeah, what did I want to say? Yeah, shouts out my dogs, man. Joy Taylor. Not Joy Taylor. Joy Reid. What in the world? It got it, man. Shout out Joy Reid, man. He's at Roland Martin with the laughing emojis. Oh man, zero. I don't think he rocking with Roland Martin. There's just something called the fourth turning. Every 80ish years, we get a reset of society of some way. We are in that era right now. Oh, I definitely can see that. It's like the gentrification kind of timeline that I learned about as a kid. Where it's like every 20 years, the people in the suburbs move into the city, and the people in the city are forced out into the outskirts. And then 20 years later, the people in the city move out to the suburbs, and the people in the suburbs move back into the city. Like it's a constant thing. SSB said for some reason he thought about Carmelo Anthony when he heard him talking. That is, I think, that Charleston White video, bro. That new Charleston White video, the interview with Say Cheese, that is kind of huge, bro. The fact that he was someone who was against Carmelo, because y'all know Charleston, when he's against something, he's against something. The fact that he was that pro Carmelo Anthony apologized to the family and gave the rundown of why he knew that the family was going to win this case and everything like that. He's a bad man. So shouts out. Zero said he used to watch Roland Martin. Shout out Roland Martin, bro. Like, he got the 24-hour news network, Black Star Network, everything like that. And Buddy really has a whole set. Like, he has a desk and things and lights and people and producers, all of those people, editors. He has all those going, and he hustles. Roland Martin, he puts on like up and coming black journalists and things of that everything. So shouts out to Roland Martin, bro. If Carmelo Anthony wins and beats the Chargers, the right wingers will erupt. I think it's going to be an eruption either way. With high profile cases like that, bro, you got to think like George Floyd, right? George Floyd, perfect example. George Floyd, if Derek Chauvin, is found guilty, like people going to celebrate, and it's gonna be some people on the other side that ain't gonna be happy, right? They're gonna go crazy over that, right? They could, because y'all know Philly fans, them jokers crash into the light pole and jump up and down and this and that and wah wah wah. Right? So they're gonna get crazy. So I like that. I say that for with Carmelo Anthony. Either way, it's gonna be crazy. Zero. Yeah, he works for the establishment. Okay, I'll just say this. Coming soon, man. Coming soon. Coming soon. Coming soon. Not nothing too crazy, nothing like a documentary deep dive or anything like that. But just coming soon. I will say this from my personal standpoint. This is me. This is not anybody else speaking. I think it's interesting right now to see like the shift away of black people from the Democratic Party. And a lot of it is the Democratic Party's fault. But it's like, okay, now that we identified there's a problem and like black people no longer trust the Democratic Party, and now what? Like, how can we fix that? Is there any fixing to it? Or is it just we're going third party? Third party has to become a respectable and, competitive thing, right? So yeah. Working for the establishment isn't necessarily the worst thing, to be honest. There's good and bad in both. I think working for the establishment, especially someone like when you think of the establishment as the White House, not bad at all. Because people come in and out like you only work at the White House dang 3 months. You'll be lucky to last 3 years or in the entire term working at the White House. So it's like, okay, when's the next time you're going to get this opportunity to constantly be at the White House all the time with the proximity to the higher powers that be in the cabinet? Not very often. So you use as much as you can while working for the establishment to get a whole new perspective when you come back to you and the independent and stuff of like, this is what it is based off of my experiences. The Democrats were never for us, is what Zero said. Elon's third party looks like a flop, 100%. Nah, establishment, meaning those who back these politicians and propaganda. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like consciously, like I seen some folks go against Conscious Lee and they was like, Conscious Lee, this coon, he a fraud, he a sellout. Because Conscious Lee took a picture with like, who is it? Joe? No. It was, I think they were going to the MAGA rally. I don't know what it was. No, I'm tripping. It was Joe Biden, the White House, during the Christmas party, Black Media Christmas party at the White House. And Conscious Lee just had a picture like this with Joe Biden. They were shaking hands. And everybody was like, Conscious Lee, you sell out. Conscious Lee, you work for them people. Same thing to kind of Zero saying right now and stuff like that. So, but like I say, I feel like if you get in and you don't participate in that stuff, but you get in to hear the information and soak up the game, I think that's huge. That's huge for not only Puff coming back, but just anybody for real. Consciously is taking positions and ended up being wrong too many times. So Zero's like, I'm done with Consciously too. Hey, it is what it is, gang. It is what it is. Is there anything else? I think that was it with that one. I'm gonna go over here. I have some random videos. Should I pull that one up? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Should I pull that one up? What should I do? You know what? I'm gonna pull it up. This is entitled "Mother Refuses to Comply After Risking Her Baby's Life." Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Link to the original video will be in the description. Who is this? Uncovered what? Uncovered. Oh, just uncovered. Shout out to Uncovered. All right, we gonna get to it. But yeah, to get back, even to put a cap on this, I just think there's an obvious lack of trust. People are against it more than ever now. The system, two-party system, both parties, like people are just, just confused. They never seen this before, so it is what it is. So I think we have to address it and then see how we could work on it. Anyways, entitled mother refuses to comply after risking baby's life.
On me so many times. Cook County don't give a f because I'm not going nowhere until I know that my daughter is safe.
Side note, she said the people trying to get on me and I don't care. I don't give a F. And her cussing like with the cops arresting her. It reminded me of this whole Carnival Cruise discussion. I don't know if you guys have seen it, the Carnival Cruise discussion online. I'll pull this up. I'll make it a little short. Hold on, let me see. Carnival Cruise. Let me see. I'll just pull up a picture. All right, so Carnival Cruise, right? Like there's this thing on the internet coming like where white people are just like, man, black people are on there acting like chimpanzees, just like Section 8 on the water, like any any little thing you can think of, bro. Like they just going crazy on black folks, bro. And they just fight and play basketball and sing Win Whammy and dance around. I'm like, dang, black folks can't dance on a cruise ship. Like I thought a cruise ship was supposed to be a vacation. They can't relax. If you can't sit back and relax on vacation, where can you sit down and relax? But yeah, it's a huge thing. And then someone had a fight on the cruise ship from white people. They was like, white people, what is this? And they were like, that's one versus y'all 100. Like it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. Like they really going to war over these Carnival cruises. And what did SSB say? I think they're trying to split us all up. To make us weaker and continue their reign as the top guys in the 90s. Is that insecure? Is that insecure to be like, you the top dog in the 90s, you Dr. Dre, you Snoop Dogg, but you like, I rock with y'all, shout out to the new generation, but I don't want nobody to pass me for this sake. And now you got a bunch of frustrated and pent up men, like just driving recklessly over the ocean and putting a lot of their passengers. It's just nasty work, I feel like. Zero said the problem was the ratchet music and the loud noise and the constant weed smoking. That's not insecurities. That's not you don't think that's insecurities for like Snoop and them to be like, to not let like the next generation or the next people like kind of come up there and do what they do? Because I feel like when you don't, now it's a thing of there was no official turnover. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, okay, you get the job. All right, next. So, anyway. But yeah, with the ratchet music is it's just people listen to music, bro. Like, cause you gotta think, people on vacation now with their music being loud and stuff like that, to where it's, the bass is shaking everybody's doors and everything. I think that's a nuisance. That's rude. That's inconsiderate. But on some just regular, like choo choo, like a whole, the same cruise line doing the little dance like that, the choo 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 choo. I don't think that's like bothering anybody. That's just folks enjoy their vacation. Excuse me. So yeah. Zero said he thinks it's protection. Now insecurities that like Snoop and Dre kind of guard their spot and don't allow kind of too many other people kind of just like take their spot and things of that sort.
No, I don't trust my child with you.
August 13th, 2024, Glen Ellen, Illinois. A mother drives away from a fight, anger boiling, liquor on her breath, with her child in the back seat. She says she's protecting him, but her actions say otherwise.
It can be tense.
Hey, Bailey. So, a couple things going on, okay? One, there's some sort of domestic incident we're trying to look into over at Briar. Two, your registration is like expired and all that stuff, okay? Do you have your driver's license with you? Okay, can I see that? Did you get your leg scratched up?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, do you need an ambulance?
No, I don't.
Hold on, let me see what's happening. Just set contracts and rules and punishment before you buy a ticket, and this mess will decrease. Kind of like you saying, kind of like the plane. Like the plane, you fight in the airport, you on the no-fly list. You can't fly again for the rest of your life. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. I think that's a good idea. Like, if you fight on this Carnival cruise again, you're not only will you be banned from Carnival cruises, you'll be banned from every other cruise line. Everybody that I'm cool with, so say Jeff Bezos, anybody, like, we not going for that. So I'll ride with that. I'll ride with that for sure. I get both sides of the Carnival argument, but the focus is about Black people and not the rules that were being enforced. I think it's just another excuse for people to be like against Black people publicly. You can get away with that stuff now.
You should be questioning the woman. You should be questioning the woman beater with a bunch of felonies over there.
Okay. Do you want to tell me what happened with that?
Do you want me to tell you what happened with it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what happened with it. I'm gonna show you actually. I'm gonna show you. I just paid over $1,500 to get both the front and the back windshield of my car replaced. You see, it's brand new. Mm-hmm. Here is it before. The front, the back, all that.
Okay. What happened?
That woody woo. Him, the same person who wants to call the police when he's the one who's been beating on me. If you want to see, and there's police reports up the that I'm trying to sit here and file a lawsuit, but I just enlist. Here is physical proof of this man literally beating on me for over the past a year and a half. I have multiple cases like this. You could check at Glen Ellen PD, you could check Cook County, I don't know exactly, Bridgeview, whether you want to check Oak Lawn, Evergreen Park, I don't know all the different places. My baby is in the back. Oh, do you want to see something else? You want to see when my baby had a nose because of him? Ma'am. So I don't care if he wants to call the cops because he's a cheater and a woman beater. Ma'am. I'm done. Ma'am? Yes.
Do you want to step out and talk to us so she doesn't listen to all this stuff?
I mean, do whatever you want to do. I'm trying to get out of here, so I'm not anywhere near this man anymore. I'm not in the wrong. He is in the wrong.
So what happened? What escalated?
What escalated is that I've been with this man 2+ years with him beating on me while he's sitting here being a behind my back. I'm sitting here thinking that, when I'm going to get shipped out in January of next year, I'm going to come home to either this man sleeping with another woman or he's just gone altogether. I find the physical proof, and when I confront him about it, it's my fault. It's my fault. Now he wants to, I'm going to call the cops because you want to sit there and put your hands on me. You want to put your hands on me, but when I retaliate, now you want to call the cops? When how many times has this man put his hands on me? When I can show you the dates that those pictures were taken. I got pictures going back to 2022. Different scenarios, A+ scenarios. I had a major surgery on my hand because this man put my life.
I think he's the father of the. I think she's staying because he's the father of the child.
At risk. He hit me with a car April of 2023 here in Bloomingdale, the parking lot of the Amazon Fresh in Bloomingdale, and they actually arrested him that same exact night. You could pull the records up for that too.
So that case has been dealt with, right?
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't.
He's still sitting here doing his domestic violence. He's on probation. He's got domestic violence classes that he has to take every Tuesday morning. It's not done with. It's not done with. I'm not the first domestic violence case that he has either. I'm the third.
You're the third. Hey, we going back to zero. Why is she still with him? Why did you even give him a chance? If you're the third DV case with the same man, why did you do that? Why'd you do that? And this, I need to, just for myself. I just need to remind myself right now in the middle of this. It got deleted. Never mind. All right, let's get back to it.
But I didn't know that until I finally called the cops.
And then you learned that way
Yeah.
that he has been
Yeah.
previously arrested.
Zero, you tweet.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
Hey, I support all women, salute all women. Today was actually Black Women in Sports Day. So I want to shout out some Black women who are doing amazing things in the world of sports. Ari Chambers, Sherry Nicole, Sheena Quick, Jamila Johnson, Yakiri Thomas, my dog, Megan Hall, Nia Simone. Who else I want to shout out? JL Rucker, Keisha Kelly of Black College Sports. You know, I mean, it's a lot of people, you know. But shouts out to all those Black.
Arrested for domestic battery against him?
No.
Okay, so what happened tonight?
Taylor Rooks, Joy Taylor.
You found whatever you found?
I found what I found, and when I sit there and I try to talk to him, he always just either he shuts me out, he yells at me and tells me to shut the up, like it's my fault, or he gets physical.
Okay. Were you guys drinking at all?
No.
Have you had anything to drink today?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. So then you confront him, and then what happens?
So I confront him, and he was driving. He's sitting there yelling at me to shut the up, shut the up. We get over here to my house, and he hit me in the face, and that's when I started acting the way that I acted. I hit his windshield out because you know what? He did the same to me. He did the same to me, and then after I literally just got a little cut on my hand from the back of his windshield, and the was kind of like leaking onto my hand. But
how did you bring it?
My hand.
With your vape thing?
No, just my hand. I mean, I had the vape in my hand, but my hand, I don't know if, that was literally it. So I don't know if y'all want to arrest me. I don't know if you can. What do you mean, why did I break it? He did this to me. He's beating on.
That's crazy, bro. She said she had bloody knuckles, and they said, "Why are your hands bloody?" And she said, "Well, you know, I did the little 1-2." All right.
Me so many times, and guess what? Cook County don't give a because I can't tell you how many times I've sat there and called the cops, and Cook County shows up, and guess what they do? They don't arrest him. They don't arrest him.
Yeah, and you know, I don't.
So how is this? How is it okay? We just let women beaters walk around the streets? I mean, I'm the third woman that he's sitting here beating on, and nothing changes. So clearly, it's the system. I mean, let's look. I'm gonna look right now. The last time he put his hands on me, my daughter was a victim. My 3-year-old sitting here in the back of the car was a victim because of him.
Did he put his hands on you?
Yes.
Today?
Yes, he did. Look, so this was what? June 26th of this year. This is my 3-year-old daughter who's sitting in the back of the car right now.
He did that to her?
He did that to her.
Did you report that?
I did. He was the one that actually called the cops.
Is it okay if she opens up to see if she's
you
okay?
can check her. She's okay. She was literally nowhere near it, but this was the last time.
And you reported that, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where did that happen?
That happened in Cook County, in Evergreen Park.
Okay. Why are you back with him?
I was only with him because, as you can see, my sticker is expired. I am trying to make the money so that I can get the sticker fixed. And I was with him because his card, it doesn't have an expired sticker. Okay. So he has the money that is actually mine. And I don't even know, he didn't tell me. All I know is that when we work together doing our Ubers, he is supposed to send me 50% of what we made in that day because we're doing it together. Yes. I get out of the car, I grab the food from the restaurant, and he drops it off to the customer. So it's 50-50 work.
Yeah.
The money that he has in his bank account right now is 50%. 50% of it is mine.
Okay. Is it okay if I run you through some tests just to make sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, you could go
Okay.
ahead.
Do you mind just putting your vape down for me? You said you didn't have anything to drink?
No.
Anything, any medications or
No, I'm not on
physical
medications.
Problems,
No.
medical problems at
No.
all that I should be aware about? Do you need medics for your hand?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just surface abrasions.
Sure?
Yep.
Okay, if at any time you change your mind, just let me know, and I can have medics come here to check it out, okay? We want you to be okay.
Inside the car, officers find cannabis and alcohol, and in the back seat, a child strapped in quietly, unaware he's being driven straight into danger.
Did he hit your daughter today?
He didn't hit my daughter today, no.
Okay. Did he hit you today? When was this?
This was before we pulled up into the parking lot of my house where I ended up getting out and I hit his windshield because at that moment I'm thinking, well, you did this to me. I spent over $1,500. It was after. It was before.
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 Okay. Before you kicked the screen?
No. So that, no, it was before I kicked the screen.
Okay, so before you guys pulled into the Iron Gate parking lot, he struck you.
Throughout our entire relationship, I have never been physical with this man. I'm not no dumb bitch. I'm a female.
Okay.
I know my place. I'm not supposed to be sitting there trying to fight a man.
Where did he hit you?
He hit me in my face.
Where exactly?
Like over here on the side. I don't know if you could see anything. Because it kind of like grazed me. Like kind of like it slid.
Okay, how did he hit you?
Close fist.
Yeah. Punch you like that? Okay, you were sitting in the passenger seat. He was sitting in the driver's seat.
And he's done that multiple times.
Well, I think they were splitting because, well, that's a good question because she's driving right here. I was about to say she won't drive in. So, no. She was driving. He was picking up. So he was walking and she was driving. So I guess that's why they were splitting it up. Like, you know, if you get to an apartment complex and the apartment complex is on like the 4th floor, like the driver's got to go up there, you know, the deliverer.
Can you demonstrate how he...
But I do think that's a very broke mindset, though. Like, get another job. There it is. It's a broke mindset to split that into two.
Just like shut the up, like, and it kind of just like grazed
She done told on herself.
my face because I was sitting back. I always sit with the seat like far back and like lean back to be comfortable.
All right, so no physical issues, nothing like that, right? Okay. Do you have any issue with your eyes?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you look at the tip of my finger, follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Don't move your head. Okay. For this next part, can you just imagine a straight line in this parking lot in front of you? I want you to put your left foot on that straight line. It's gonna look something like this. 1, 2, 3. I'm taking 3, but you are going to take 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Look at the tip of your toe and count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003 until I tell you to stop, okay? Okay, you can begin.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. Wait, how many do I have to count?
I'll tell you to stop.
Okay. 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 22, 1,000, 23, 1,000.
You can stop. So he showed us a couple videos. In one of the videos, I see that you also pull your phone out. Do you have any videos of those?
I had a video, but that was after the fact that he had already hit me. That's the thing that he always does. Because I can assure you, the time that he hit my daughter, he's got all the videos of me like retaliating at the fact that he hit my daughter, but he doesn't have the videos of him hitting my daughter. You know what I'm saying? No, not today. I'm saying like the last time. It's something that he always does. He's got videos recording of like the first time he ever put his hands on me, he hit me in the face and I had nose running down my chest with no shirt. He's got a video recording of that, blood leaking down my chest and everything. I've never done nothing to him. He's the type of person who will pull his phone out and start recording what you retaliate to do after the fact that he did what he did to you, so that he could try to use it against you.
Okay. Are you willing to provide us with a breath sample?
That's fine.
Okay.
Did he tell you that I was drinking or something?
Well, and there's an open bottle in here.
That's his bottle. Okay. That's his bottle. I took it because, I mean, like, you're not going to sit there. I paid for it. I bought him the bottle, and you're not going to sit there and take the bottle that I paid for you. Like, I mean, he's done it before. I bought him a box of he tried to take the box of go fuck other bitches with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm fine.
Deep breath and blow continuously until we tell you to stop. There you go. You have great lungs, man.
I've cut back the past 2 months on the smoking just so I could pass my test for the Army.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are at a .095. .095. Yeah. So how much did you have to buy?
I literally only had like 3 shots, and that was
from
earlier
that
today.
bottle right there?
Yeah, when he had first bought the bottle, that was like, I believe it was around like 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Where did he bought the bottle?
Well, I bought the bottle, but we stopped at the famous liquors up here, and we've been doing like the Ubers all day. It was like 6:30, 7 o'clock, sometime around there.
You were just like drinking a little bit. Doing
Yeah, no, when I take
stuff.
shots out of a bottle, because it's a bottle, it's not a full like shot glass. I can't take the full, like amount as a shot.
So right now you're under arrest. Turn around. Put your
So what's gonna happen with my daughter? Because
that
her
out.
family is in Tennessee.
Her family?
Her family is in Tennessee.
Okay, if
so her
there's-
dad's side of the family is in Tennessee. No, before you guys arrest me, I want to find somebody to come and get my daughter.
We'll help you with that.
No. I don't trust
we'll
it.
help you with that.
I do not fucking trust it. I do not trust it. I do not trust
What
it.
don't you trust?
I've been in the system. I want to call my mother.
Okay, we can do that for you.
So you can open up my phone right now.
Yep.
You can open up my phone right now and you can call my mother.
We're gonna work with you, okay?
No.
We want the best for you.
It's right there at the top corner. Go to the bottom contacts. Go down to C. It's gonna sound crazy, but it's my brother. He's gay, so it's gonna bring top dog. Did you guys breathalyze him too?
I'm sorry?
I want to know if you guys breathalyzed him too, because he shouldn't be driving home to Chicago with the amount of liquor that he drank. He drank more than half that bottle.
Okay,
Uh-oh,
we'll talk
snitching.
about
The
that.
other half.
She said I go down everybody's
I want to hear and make
No,
sure.
we're bringing the phone away.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing when it comes to my baby.
Where is your mom right now?
She's in Plano, so
Okay.
she's in Kendall County. It's gonna be a while, and I'm not going nowhere until I physically see that my daughter is picked up by somebody in my family. I'll wait right here.
You gotta sit down.
Okay, well, I'm keeping my legs out the car so you can't shut the door, because I'm not going nowhere
We're
until I
not
know
gonna
that my
shut the
daughter
door.
is safe.
Put your leg
No,
in
I
there.
don't trust my child with you guys. I don't. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't trust my child with you guys.
You were driving while you were intoxicated with your
I'm not
child,
intoxicated.
okay?
I'm not intoxicated.
You are under the influence of alcohol.
I don't care what your laws are. Your laws are stupid. You got more restrictions on weed when alcohol kills people on the street more than marijuana. Let's be
That
fucking
is
for real.
very true.
It is very
I
true.
agree with
It
you.
is
I
very
agree.
true. It is very true. Is he answering?
No.
Okay,
Try
so
to
then
call
go ahead
him.
and call mom.
What's her name?
It's just mom.
Is there anything else that you need from your car, like your purse and stuff?
Well, I mean,
We're trying to figure out your daughter.
I got my
daughter's
vape
situation.
sitting on the back of the. I would
You're
like
not,
my
you're not
vape.
bringing that with.
Hello?
Can I hit it before y'all take me?
No.
I'm like literally
This
stressing
is,
out. No, let me talk to my mother. Let me talk to my mother. Mom, so you can, what?
We're gonna take her to the police station. They can pick her up from there.
Is she gonna stay by me?
No.
So where is she gonna
She's
be
gonna
in
go
this
in the
time?
lobby.
So she's gonna sit in the lobby by herself?
Yes.
Bailey J. Burnham was arrested and charged with domestic battery, driving under the influence of alcohol, endangering the welfare of a child, criminal damage to property under $300, possession of cannabis in a motor vehicle, illegal transportation of alcohol by a driver, no window tint compliance, using unsafe tires, and driving without insurance. She now faces the consequences of every choice made that night.
Dang, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. She might be cooked. She might be cooked. That was a nice video, bro. I want to do that more often, man. Well, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end the live here. I know it's short. I know it's short with Zero and SSB in the chat. Fellas, I appreciate y'all boys. Yeah, oh yeah. She's cooked. You got to think, drunk driving with a baby in the back, you cooked. You cooked. Expired tags too. Yeah, she could have cut down on a lot of it with like talking back. They're not gonna leave her by herself. LMFAO. She thought about her actions before. Exactly. Driving under influence with a baby in the back. You're cooked, buddy. And she had the alcohol open container. Open container. Expired tags. Drunk driving with a baby in the back. And then plus they probably could have got her for them bloody knuckles. She said, yeah, I just punched him real quick. But yeah, SSB Zero, I appreciate y'all boys, man. Tonight, I'm about to get all of it off of here. Hopefully at some point, I don't know when, I could get some sleep for one night. Just one night I could give me some sleep. But until then, man, we're going to keep working. My name is Rashad Milligan. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Have a good day. If nobody else told you today, I care for you. And like I said, I got to get some rest at some point. But hey, tomorrow, you know where I'm going to be at. I'm going to be exactly right here because I'm live every single night. SSB Zero. Shouts out to the chat, man. You already know what it is. He said, get some sleep. Bro, Zero. Last night, I was on here, man, rambling, making no sense. I'm going to get some sleep. Trust. But I'm going to be here again tomorrow night because I'm live every single night. I appreciate y'all boys so much. Hey, y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. Until next time, please take care of.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother. Front, lit,
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.